Okay, so we're at the home dojo today, and we're working on side control at the academy this month. And one of my favorite ways of defending is what I call wax on, wax off. Just to use the Karate Kid. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the movie. So, wax on, wax off for me is basically a defensive strategy from side control. I like being here. This is what I was taught from day one, is how to protect yourself underneath. Keep your arms in close to your body, close to your face, because you can protect your face, your neck. Your arms are closer together, and it's better for you, it's easier for you to breathe under somebody who's bigger and heavier, because you're creating that pocket for your diaphragm to expand in your stomach. So what we're working on at first is when the person on the top starts to make an attack. The two most common types of holds in side control are where they come underneath the neck and wrap and over the shoulder. So here's how wax on, wax off works. So if I start with my arms inside, here like this, okay, right? And she's got me controlled here. She's got a good control. She's got her shoulder in my neck here like this, her hands connected, okay? This can make it really, really difficult for me to make space, okay? But keep in mind, if they're just holding you, they're not hurting you. So keep this leg propped up, keep your elbow close to your leg, prevent them from having easy access for knee in the belly. At some point, they're gonna want to attack, okay? So when this arm comes out and they wanna wrap over the shoulder, the other common type of control is over the shoulder. Okay, so we don't want this to happen. If they create that space, we want to occupy the space. So when they go to move the arm to go to wrap the neck, this hand comes inside, and this one comes here. So here's my frames. This elbow's tight against the hip. This is just connected here, and I have my elbow kind of against her, right underneath her neck here, right there. Okay, so when she tries to come back over top, this hand I'm holding tight. I don't want my elbow to come away from her hip. She's going to occupy and take up that space. So when this starts to come away like this hand's going to swim under. So this is the wax on, wax off. This comes under, this stays here. But now I have this frame. It's difficult for her to wrap my shoulder. So if she wants to come back, I come here, right inside the elbow, right at the crook of the elbow, and I pull it back down, and this hand comes back out. So once again, when this hand starts to come over top, this is going to come under here. Still against the hip. At any point, when they've made that space and I have my frames available and I can move, I'm going to escape and put them in the guard, okay? Now, she comes back over top to come wrap my neck. I come here, I bring it back and pin it tight to her hip. So here, same thing. I can move my hips and escape because now I have the frames that I need, okay? She is the one that made the space. I only occupied it. She lifted the car, I put the block underneath the tire. That's it. That way I didn't have to make all that energy to escape. Now, what happens a lot is when they come over top, they don't like either one of these situations, so they will block your hip on the far side to prevent your easy access for the elbow escape, and sometimes they'll travel north, okay? When they do that, we're gonna follow through and come here and feed this knee in, okay? So in our next video, we're gonna talk about how to escape north-south, because that's essentially where they're going, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit more. So stay tuned, check that video out, let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you soon.